Hey here, Sean Z guys. I'm sure you must have been curious with this new weapon and wanted to find out more. At its core, the charged blade consists of two main forms, the sword and shield mode and the axe mode. In sword and shield mode, hunters wield the weapon as a fast and agile blade, allowing for quick strikes and the ability to guard against incoming attacks. This mode also enables the charging of files, which are used to empower attacks in axe mode. Switching to axe mode unleashes the true destructive potential of the charged blade. In this form, hunters wield the weapon as a massive axe, capable of delivering heavy blows and unleashing explosive element or status-based attacks. By expending stored file energy, hunters can perform devastating combos, unleashing powerful elemental bursts, or performing intricate maneuvers to deal massive damage to their targets. Think of this weapon as your adult life. You got to work to earn money. Once you have money in your pocket, you can then spend it. Sword mode is your day-to-day work grind. Tap to attack. You can tap up to 3 times for a 3-hit combo. You can also tap and hold to charge your sword. When your sword is red, release your finger to perform a 2-hit combo. Tap again after that for a follow-up round slash. This is the fastest way to charge your files. Take note that if you overcharge your sword, the red effect will go away, and at this point, if you were to release your finger, it will only be a 1-hit attack with pathetic damage. Now that you have worked enough, your boss hands you your salary and you got to deposit it in the bank. Tap and hold to get into sword charging animation and swipe down. This stores the charges into the files. Red charges gets you the full 5 files, so aim for that whenever possible. At this point, you can immediately swipe up to do a shield thrust attack. This attack can then be followed up into X mode's charging stance. More about that later. To guard, simply tap and hold. Now you have your money in your bank and you are ready to spend it. There are 2 ways to morph into X. The simple way is just to tap the SP button. But who wants simple, right? We want to feel pain. So alternatively, you can tap and hold to get into the guard stance and swipe up. In this mode, when you attack, you will also utilize your files for additional follow-up hits. These additional file hits deal flat damage and they are not affected by crit. You don't get extra damage on file hits, but you also don't get punished if your weapon has negative affinity. If you tap 3 consecutive times, you end up performing M element discharge or AED.
I'm fine.
If you want to skip the first 2 hits and go straight into AED, you can tap and hold to get into a charge stance and release it. You do an overhead attack followed by 3 foul hits. Do note that you are left open after you perform AED, so be smart about your attacks. If you do not want to use AED, just roll to the side after the second hit. You'll go back into sword mode once you have performed AED attack. If you want to get back to sword mode from X, tap and hold and swipe up. Do note that the special attack can only be done when you're in X mode. So if you're one of those who keeps your special just in case you're unable to dodge a monster's attack in time, you'll die if you're in sword mode, because tapping the SP button just morphs your weapon to the X. Trust me, that's painful, I know. The perfect evade for charged blade simply gives you 1 field foul, regardless of which mode you are in. And of course, if you tap, it will just follow up with an attack. There is a unique charged blade mechanic called guard point. This happens when you morph from sword to X or X to sword. If you were to morph right when the monster is going to hit you, you'll perform a guard point move. If you're successful, you'll fill up 1 foul. If your shield was charged, you can punish the monster by performing guard point. So, how do you charge your shield? First, earn your money and charge your files as usual. Morph into X mode. Do you remember how to do it? Tap and hold and swipe up, or simply just tap the SP button. In X mode, tap and hold to be in charging stance and swipe up to get back to sword mode. When you do this, you'll see that the shield icon below your HP is now red. There are advantages in having this red shield. When you guard point, you get to punish the monster. On top of that, you get access to SAED without using special. Think of it as Longsword's Helmbreaker move that you can use even without full SP gauge. The condition to use SAED is that you need this red shield and fouls in your weapon. Get into X mode, tap, hold, and release for the full Michael Bay experience. Boom 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 boom. Let's do a recap on the sequence. Step 1. Charge fouls, store fouls. Get into X mode, tap and hold, swipe up to store charges into the shield. Step 2. Charge fouls, store fouls, get into X mode, tap and hold, SAED. Or Step 1. Charge fouls, store fouls, shield thrust, tap and hold, swipe up to store charges into shield. Step 2. Charge fouls, store fouls, shield thrust, tap and hold, SAED. That's it, folks. I'll keep the set recommendations in another video. I'm still researching on the different builds and just wanted to push this video out there for people who are struggling at the moment. What do you think of this weapon? Have you given it a go? This weapon is really complex and I'm one of those Bunga Bunga players who have actively avoided this weapon, but now somehow I feel that I need to learn it so that I can share whatever I've discovered with you guys. Thankfully, I'm in a local group chat where there are charge blade mains from main game and noobs like me spamming questions. We also shared information of whatever we have discovered, so it's really a community effort. Special thanks to CB Masters, Ken, Baichuan, Lucifer, and other noobs including myself, Nick, Stampeder, and others for chipping in with information. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and really, this is just the basics. I'm sure charge blade mains out there have some secret tips. If you're one of them charge blade mains out there, please share some tips with us. Alright, I'll leave you guys with some gameplay videos. See ya!